The Volkswagen Tiguan was a really good car in the mid-size SUV market. It had a good mixture of power, build quality and luxury. Well, they've gotten in a new one now, and this is the Tiguan Allspace. And well, you'll ask me what's really different between a Tiguan and a Tiguan Allspace. Well, watch this video to find out more. The Tiguan doesn't look all that different from the previous one. It gets basically the same bumper with a few chrome garnishes around there, but the lights have changed and also the grille. But when you go to the side profile, that's where the real changes happen, because that's where the Allspace party trick is there, a new row of seats. The Allspace gets a longer wheelbase compared to the older Tiguan. That is to accommodate, of course, for the new row of seats. Thus, it gets bigger overhangs and it also gets a little bit of a different and more muscular look. But still, I would say the Allspace looks more of like a wagon on stilts rather than a proper SUV, but hey, it still looks really good. So coming to the back end again, not a lot has changed. You get basically the same tail lights, the same boot design, everything is basically the same apart from this new bumper cladding and some exhaust tips over here and some chrome garnishes, but that doesn't really matter. Once you open up the boot, which is automatic, you get 340 liters of boot space. But the trick is, once you fold down these back seats just like that, you get a flat loading space and 700 liters of boot space, which is quite a lot. And getting them up is pretty easy. You just have these little hooks over here and they're basically up. And yeah, closing the boot, you get a little button and you're done. To access the extra row of back seats, the middle row folds down and creates a small passageway for you to access it. But once you're there, it's clearly not meant for a human adult. If you have some nieces and nephews who've come along for a small vacation road trip, it's perfect for them. You have adjustable headrests, you have windows all around and a giant panoramic sunroof to reduce the claustrophobia. Although leg space is a bit of a squeeze, it's fine for a few hours. But if you don't want to use the last row of seats, well, this is perfectly comfortable. You have massive amounts of legroom because of course, the extended wheelbase. And yeah, it's really good. It's basically like an airliner inside because you get these little trays over here to do some eating or do some work if you want. You have air vents over here. The seats are really comfortable, and if you want to just gaze at the stars, you can with this giant panoramic sunroof. So the driver's seat, it's actually a really nice place to be. I thought that this will be very similar to like what I've experienced in the Skoda Karoq and Skoda Superbs, but it's quite a bit different. The materials are very different. The seats are also a little bit different. You get these nice little aluminum garnishes and fake carbon kind of thing over here, which looks really nice. The steering wheel is classic Volkswagen. You get the flat bottom. You can basically get this in any model. You get your DSG lever down over here, your simple park, reverse, neutral and drive modes. You get parking sensors, you get automatic parking, you get a lot of stuff. You get a big infotainment screen over here which has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and a lot of other stuff. It's really simple to use, classic Volkswagen. You get driving modes over here which can help you go off-road. You have your winter mode, road mode, dirt mode, sand mode and a lot of other stuff. Again, just like almost any other modern Volkswagen product, you get virtual cockpit up front. Really amazing graphics, very customizable and it's really nice looking. Apart from that, fit and finished, build quality, classic Volkswagen, really solid, nothing to worry about, and this is a really nice place to be in. So when you open up the bonnet, you get hydraulic struts, so you don't have to fidget around and put the strut in place. And voila, you get a 2-liter TSI underneath, made it to a 7-speed DSG transmission. And as we all know, the 2-liter TSI, very refined, lots of power, lots of torque, super smooth, no problems at all. And yeah, it's great. And made it to the steering wheel, you have paddle shifters also, so if you want to roll down the gears in a sporty manner, you can also do that. The 2-liter TSI found in the Tiguan Allspace is in the exact same state of tune as any other VAG product car. It makes 190 bhp and 320 Newton meters of torque. Pair that engine to a 7-speed DSG, this car does not feel sluggish at all. It can easily take you out of tricky situations and accelerate for quick overtakes. The engine is pretty eager to rev out and has no problem in putting the power down, because if you haven't noticed, it has 4 motion badges all around, which means the Tiguan Allspace is all-wheel drive. So the Tiguan Allspace is 33.12 lakhs ex-showroom. Yes, it is a little bit more pricier than its competition like the Fortuners, your Endeavours, Alturas G4, and even its own brother, the Kodiaq. For the extra money that you pay, you get a little bit more of everything. You get a really nice 2-liter TSI engine, which is refined to the max. You get a really nice interior. I genuinely do not see any other competitor in this segment having such a nice interior as this car. And well, it's a Volkswagen, so build quality and everything like that is going to be absolutely amazing. Yes, maintenance and spare parts and all that is a little bit more expensive, but for the price that you pay, you get a really amazing package. And I really do not see why you shouldn't buy this car at all. Thank you so much for watching the video. Share this video, like this video, and subscribe to our channel. Tell us what you think about the Tiguan Allspace, and I'll see you in the next one. Before